What is going on YouTube? Today I wanted to talk about some of my cheating stories throughout high school and middle school. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot from elementary school, or else I would share them here. But I did a lot of cheating in middle school, especially, man. I don't know why, but at the time, I was just super scared of my parents. I was quivering in fear that they would that they would get mad at me for a bad grade. I was a straight A student, seventh grade and eighth grade. Sixth grade, I kind of sucked ass. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, you know, uh, my first cheating story doesn't even really have to do with me cheating. Actually, it's me giving a girl the answers. All right, now I had seventh grade English. I had seventh grade writing. 'Cause reading and writing were split up for some reason in like seventh grade. I had seventh grade writing with this girl. Let's call her. Let's call her Ruth. Ruth was not the smartest gal. All right. She was relatively smart actually. She had okay grades, but the common sense just was not there. All right. She didn't have it. So I show up to school that morning, again the other day. I'm sitting down at the lunch table having my shitty ass breakfast that they gave me. I think it was like, I don't know what it was. It was probably like pancakes or some shit that tasted like rubber, right? And Ruth comes up to me and she says, "Hey, I forgot to do the English homework last night. Can you give it to me?" Now, the English homework was not that hard, right? It was literally just it was defining a couple words because it was seventh grade, right? We're not gonna get an essay. So I just give her it and say, "Hey, just give it back to me before class." And I don't even think anything of it because I've done this many times before, and I go on with my day. I think I was like third period that I had English. So I walk into English class, I sit down, and I sit like across the room from the teacher. But you know what I spot out of the corner of my eye? Ruth doing Ruth has both her and my paper out copying right in front of the teacher's desk because she sat like right in front of her, right? And I was like, fuck, man, I did not know. I was so fucking scared. I did not know what to do, dude. I look over and I try to give her the death stare, like, stop, stop. And then I try to get up and, like, go get a tissue to, like walk by her and tell her to stop. But it was too late, man. My bitchy ass English teacher saw that shit and she took both of our papers, bro. She didn't even just take Ruth. She took both of our papers and reported us to the principal. And now at this point, man, I was low key, I was pissed as hell. But Ruth apologized multiple times. I didn't care at the moment, man. I was pretty, I was fucking angry as shit, man. So later that day, we get called down to the office, and the principal was pretty nice about it. Actually, he goes, "Hey, what'd you guys do wrong?" And I said, "Well, I let her cheat off me," and he goes, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to give you guys a day of detention. Don't cheat again." I'm like, fuck, man. I didn't want to go to fucking detention. That shit sucked. I had never been to detention before. I was a good boy, okay? So yeah, later that day, I'm in detention, and we have to write a fucking paper about what we did wrong, right? Now at this point, I was pissed. Like in my mind, I had done nothing wrong, right? I was fucking I was livid, right? So I wrote like an entire fucking paragraph all about how fucking dumb the school was and how stupid this fucking rule was. And I was going off, I was writing a manifesto. Unfortunately, however, I got cold feet last minute, and I literally erased everything and just started over and wrote an actual like, "Oh, what I did was wrong because it's academically dishonest and blah blah blah." Like I actually wrote a good paper. And yeah, so that was that story. I have one more for you all, folks. This one, this one's about how this one was from eighth grade actually. Eighth grade algebra to be exact. So me and my friend Zane had algebra together, right? We would. Well, we didn't have it together, but it was the same class, right? It would go my class, lunch, and then his class, right? So basically, what we would do is we had quizzes in there, right? And I would quote unquote forget to write my name on the quiz, right? So after, I would turn mine in, then I'd forget to write my name on it, and I'd raise my hand and I'd go, oh, I forgot to write my name on it, and I'd go back and grab it, and then I'd stuff it in my pocket real quick while she wasn't looking, right? And then during lunch, me and my friend Zane would would figure out all the answers and copy all that down, right? And so, we'd both basically just do it together and using photomath. Now, when Zane got into his class, he would take both of our papers, hide mine in his pocket, and then put mine paper on the stack as well. Because I don't know why, but she used the same stack for both. So that way we both get our papers turned in 100%. And let me tell you, this shit worked. We did it for almost every single test, bro. My not like, to be fair, she was old as fuck, but she just thought I was shit at remembering, right? Like, remembering to write my name. Like, it was too free. It was easy. All right, approaching the end of the video here, I just wanted to not that I endorse cheating or anything, but I wanted to give you all a tip. All right, how I've cheated in high school before, right? High school is a little more strict. I can't go to the back claiming I forgot to put my name on every single test, right? But what I do know, but what I did do was I would put my phone in my lap recording, and then I would just hold my test above my lap and like pretend I was like looking at it really intensely. And then later I would go back through the test, and at home I would go through the recorded test that I had, and I would figure out all the answers, and then I'd bring that in and because she usually gave us 2 periods to do the test. If you don't have 2 periods to do it, then you're fucked and you can't do this. But I would just write down as much shit as I could. And so yeah, that's how I cheated on a lot of tests in high school as well. Now, if you're gonna cheat, please be smart about it. Don't fuck it up, basically, right? That's the moral of the story. Don't fuck it up. Thank you all for listening.